Hello, beautiful Aries. Welcome to your Who, What, Where, and Why New Year edition reading. Let's see, who are you going to be meeting this new year? Let's get into it. I am Elena Valdez. For those of you who are new to my channel, I'm happy to have you here. Who is Aries meeting? And I just want one or two cards. Okay. And what is their purpose? What is their purpose? What is their purpose, Aries? Okay. And where will you meet this person? Okay. And why is this important? Why is this important for Aries to meet this person? Why? Woo-wee, it's like all the cards want to say something to you. All right. Okay, beautiful. Let's do it. So the who, this is who you are meeting this new year. You got the Seven of Swords and you got the Devil. So this can be a couple of things, beautiful Aries. First and foremost, this can be an individual who is shadowy, whose intentions are not necessarily the best. This can be in any context. It can be in the work environment. It could be a client. It could be a friend. It could be a potential significant other. But when I have these two, the Seven of Swords isn't always a bad card, right? But when it's paired with the Devil, this is about being mindful that there may be a person in your environment here in the new year who doesn't have the best intentions. Maybe they're a little shady. Maybe they're a little underhanded. Maybe they have other intentions in mind that maybe they're not being honest about. The Devil can also symbolize a Capricorn potentially. And with the Seven of Swords, it can also be an air sign or a combination of the two. Doesn't need to be, but this is just energy, right? So this is the who of a potential individual that you will be meeting here in the new year. And now let me clarify. In the new year can be here in December towards the end of the new year or the end of the year into the beginning of the new year. That can be like the first couple of months, January, February, adjust as you will. But what is the purpose? Why are you to meet this individual that doesn't seem to have good intentions? Well, we've got the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. This is beautiful. There is something about meeting someone who is maybe a little bit underhanded, potentially narcissistic, potentially a liar, manipulative here, strategic, but not in a good way. And the purpose of you meeting this person, beautiful Aries, is for you to see your own power, for you to be ignited somehow. There's something about this meeting, or there's something potentially about someone in the past with this energy that's going to come forth. But I feel more so this is a new individual, new energy. And again, this can be anything. It could be someone you go on a date with. It can be a new business partner, a new client, a new company you're working for, maybe a new neighbor, someone, something, somehow, right? But the purpose, look at this beautiful energy, is to really show you your power and or to confirm how powerful you are and how you do not fall susceptible to this energy. Because whatever this energy is, whomever this is, whatever little tricks they're up to, is actually igniting you, Aries. It's like lighting a match. This could be a competitor or someone who maybe speaks ill of you or the work you do. and it catapults you into this immense creative space where you start to create, you start to invest more time into your energy, and you start to really, it's like you're ignited. This thing turns you, and you know, that's the thing with Aries, right? It's like, oh yeah, you want to mess around with me, you want to bring me down. I may be brought down temporarily, but my comeback is big. It's huge. Aries comeback is always beautiful. Do Aries get beat down? Yes, they do, 1000%. And they will check out for a bit to get rest, to gain their energy. But when they come back, and they come back fierce and take no prisoners. And so that is what someone or something is doing here in the new year. Where will you meet this person? With the Magician and the Page of Swords, it may be through a realm of study that you're doing. It may be via travel. It may also be online. With the Page of Swords there, this can be definitely communication of someone you meet online, a network. But with the Magician, it's potentially a network of a group of people who are learning something. Maybe it's a language you're learning somewhere and you meet a group of people. Maybe it's online and it's just about alchemizing energy. There's something here you're trying to create. It can be a group of people, like a network event, a network work of people where you're all trying to alchemize and create businesses together. But with the Page of Swords, it's clear that it's a form of, it's like a place where people go to learn. It can be either a class, a school, or an online community that you have become a part of. Why is this important? Why is this happening? Well, you've got the Five of Swords, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, and the Wheel. There is something here. The Five of Swords can be competition, conflict. It's like it's meant to stir some unrest in you here so that you can actually start moving forward towards creating something more tangible for yourself. And then turn the wheel of fate around. So if something's not quite working for you, Aries, something about this interaction with someone not being honest or not respecting you and not treating you well, it's like literally look at these pentacles. Like you're going to just start moving towards some kind of way to make income. I also feel that there are some promises here. It's like a promise of, here, come this way. Let me help you. Let me help you grow your money. Let me help you do something for business. Oh, let me give you a loan. Let me help you with this. Let me help you with that. And maybe it's sneaky, it's underhanded. They don't really mean that. And you're forced to really show up and be your best essence, your best self. But this is beautiful here because the confusion, the headache that this brings, I'm hearing the audacity of whomever this is, really puts you in a more stable place. Not necessarily where maybe they have intended to put you, Aries, but it does. It puts you in a place of, fuck you, watch me. And with the wheel is about turning any situation that's not working into a favorable outcome. So I like this for you. Let's get a closing message, lovely. Actually, I'm going to use a different deck for a closing message. I'm going to use this fun one to lighten things up a little bit, beautiful. Let's see. Let's lighten things up here for our beautiful Aries. What is a closing message that they must be aware of? The Moon. Staying ahead of the darkness, beautiful Aries. Staying ahead of the secrets. Really having your spidey senses awake and alert. Because there are people, there's an individual here coming in the new year. Maybe you already met this person here because this is already being recorded in December. But this is about being clear of the things that are done in darkness, in the night, the way that we cannot see them, right? Being aware that that's always happening. It's always happening around us, Aries. People are always talking shit about us. They do, just as much as people talk highly of us. But there's always something hidden. There's always something happening in the background. And as long as we recognize that and we accept that, then we can get ahead of it. So when this bullshit happens, when someone comes in and disappoints us, and they pull some crazy shadowy shit, instead of throwing us off, it catapults us. It catapults us. This is also about keeping things that are sacred hidden. I would advise you highly, Aries, anyone that you meet here in December, January, February, New Year-ish, be very careful of unfolding your information. Be very skeptical of anyone who is trying to get to know you a little too quickly, too soon, pushing for personal information of yours, whether it's your creative projects that you're involved in, how you do things with your business, your partner, like making sure to not disclose your personal information too soon when you first meet someone, and being aware of pushy people who try to get information. Because this is twofold. It's not only reminding us that there are many people who work in the dark and with the dark and play games and manipulate, but also that we need to be aware of the things that we need to guard. It doesn't matter, beautiful Aries, because you come out winning. Look, it inspires your fierceness out of you. It inspires you. Something just, I just heard for some of you who are in lovely, beautiful relationships, to guard your relationship, to guard your relationship. That's a very, very specific message for one or two of you, not to talk about your relationship so freely with random people who maybe you don't know too well until they reveal who they are. All right, beautiful. Remember, this is temporary energy. It's just for the new year, and the new year could be December, January, February-ish, but it's not permanent. It's just one person that you're meeting, potentially one encounter, but that's all it is. It's not like long-term energy, okay? And you got this. Okay, ciao.